Chag Sameach, everyone. There was good news yesterday, and that was that NASA had sent a spacecraft into outer space to try to change the course, the trajectory of an asteroid, to see if human beings could avoid being hit by an asteroid. And after this $325 million experiment went into outer space, the results came in yesterday that it was a success. That indeed, the spacecraft of NASA managed to push the asteroid off course to make sure that it goes in a different direction and doesn't hit Earth. And now we don't have to worry about asteroids hitting Earth. And I thought about the lesson that we could learn from this phenomenal, amazing experiment. You see, on the holiday of Sukkot, we take the four species. We all know what they are, the etrog, the lulav, the myrtles, and the willows, and we shake them in all different directions. And one of the interpretations why we do this is because the four species represents four types of individuals. There's the etrog Jew, which is someone who has flavor and fragrance. You see, an etrog tastes good and also smells good. And then you have the date palm branch. Dates taste good, but they don't have fragrance. Then you have the myrtles, which have fragrance but don't have taste, flavor. And then you have the willow that has no taste and no flavor. And it represents four individuals. There are those that have taste, which is knowledge, and fragrance, which is good deeds. And then there are those that have just knowledge but no good deeds. Then there are those that have a lot of good deeds but don't have much knowledge or wisdom. And then there's the willow that has neither fragrance or flavor, no knowledge or good deeds. And the message of Sukkot is that we all have to be unified and we all have to come together, because when we all come together and we shake together, we all are affected by one another. And by coming together as a united Jewish nation, rather than remaining apart, we could all influence and affect one another. Just like a little shake, a little push in the trajectory of the asteroid could save planet Earth, so too, sometimes we think we have to make major changes or influence and impact people in huge ways. But this experiment shows us that a little nudge, a little shake in the right direction could change the entire course and the entire trajectory of someone's life and avoid a major collision. And that's the message of Etrog. There was a story that happened before Rosh Hashanah on an army base in Israel. And they had a big holiday party for Rosh Hashanah in advance of Rosh Hashanah. And they decided to have a raffle. Every soldier was going to put in 50 shekel. There were 300 soldiers on the base. And they would have a raffle for 1,500 shekel. Well, there was this one soldier who was filling out his raffle ticket for his 50 shekel. And he was thinking, should I put my name or maybe I should put someone else's name in? Because you see, there was another soldier on the base that was wounded in an operation. And he was going through a very difficult recovery and rehabilitation, and he had some very serious injuries. And he was thinking, he could use the money to cheer him up. Maybe instead of my name, I'll put his name. And that's what he did. He put his name in to give this other soldier another chance of winning. Well, when the drawing came, guess whose name was chosen? This wounded soldier. And everyone on the base was so happy for him that he won, and he came up in his wheelchair and got the prize. Later, the commander of the base was cleaning up the party room, and he went to the hat with all the raffle tickets. And he was about to throw it out when he pulled out another raffle ticket and was surprised to see it was the name of that soldier, the wounded soldier, on it again. Then he picked up another one, and one after another, he realized that all of the tickets were made out for this name of this soldier, that all the different soldiers had the same idea. Let's give it to him. Let's let him win because he needs a boost in his morale and in his joy for the holiday. That's the message of Jewish unity, that we could all shake each other up in a positive direction. And therefore, especially on this holiday, think of people who are not like you, people who don't share the same view and perspective, and invite them into your sukkah and spend time together. Because even if we have a little impact, a little shake, a little shift in our direction, the results can be extraordinary. Chag Sameach.